So welcome to welcome to today's class. Today we'll be mixing these different shades of pink into brown shade. So one of the things I want us to learn with these classes is value and how to know the right colors to combine to mix colors. Now, I would like you to guess what kind of red would you use to mix these shades of red. Is it brilliant red or it is crimson red? So, put your guess in the comment section before we continue. Yes, if you guess crimson, you're right, because in this case, if we use brilliant red, we are not going to get this shade of pink, because this shade of pink is a kind of pink that has a little bit of blue in it, especially this second to the last pink. So we'll be using the crimson, white and black for this mixture. There might be cases where we need to use a little bit of yellow for this darkest color, but when we get there, we are going to cross that bridge. So let's start by mixing the darkest color with crimson and black. Wow, I think we can mix that out with crimson and black. Wow. I don't think we'll be able to get that shade. Use crimson and black. I need to add a little bit of yellow to the mixture. So I'm trying to tone it down because the value is too dark. So I need to bring it down to this value. Like I guessed, you have to add yellow to it. I'm using medium yellow. So we'll add a little bit of yellow to our mixture to get that exact brown yellow. I think we need a lot of yellow to give us that brown. It is still very, very dark. Remember our rule for mixture of color, we go from the lightest to the dark. So because of that, it will be advisable to split this color and continue your journey from there. So one thing I notice here is that the yellow is looking too much now. Looking very yellowish to the shade. So I'm going to put it back with a little bit of red, which is a perfect mixture. perfect. So we just got the right shade for our darkest color. Let's put that there. Now, note I'm going to clean my palette for this next color, simply because the next color does not have any shade of yellow in it. So I don't want yellow from this mixture to fall into my next mixture. However, I noticed I still need to add a little bit of yellow to this mixture, because this is giving a purple vibe and this color is not pure purple. So let's desaturate it further by adding yellow. I'm using medium yellow for this mixture. So I think I'm close, but we still need more yellow in our mixture. So that's medium yellow. Still need to introduce yellow into this mixture to make it match the exact tone of what we have on our paper. I think we are very close. Yes, this is the closest I think I am to that color. So this is the second shade. Also, I like to clean my palette again before I move on to the next shade, because I guess this next shade doesn't have that much yellow in it. If at all, it's going to have a little bit of yellow. So I'm coming directly with my crimson, but it feels like we need more crimson. Yes, because like I used to say, it's one thing to mix the exact color, it's another thing to get the intents of that color, how dark or light that color is. So it's not sufficient to just know the colors to combine to get the color. It's also very good for you to test your value and see if you got that mixture right. So one of the things I can say is this is, yes, I'm in the right direction, but I need to make this color a bit darker. So we are almost there. I think we need to introduce yellow. I never thought this color is going to have a little bit of yellow in it. My guess was it's a pink that has a lot of blue in it. So that is why it's good to practice color mixture. The more you practice practice, the better you become at it. I think we still need yellow. It's not looking very close to this, but they're actually not same thing. Okay, we got the color we've been looking for, and here it is. So we'll move on to the fourth color. I think this fourth color is slightly straightforward than the rest. For me, I can see a mixture of alizarin crimson or crimson red and a lot of white. But then we are going to test if we need to add yellow to this mixture to be sure. Oh, this was so fast. We don't need yellow for this. We just need to make it a little bit lighter and we are good to go. Yes. So this is the next shade. Now for the last shade, this is not white. I don't know, my camera might make it look like white, but it's not white. That will be the last color we're mixing. It's a lot of white with a little bit of alizarin crimson. So let's come from this. And these are the little things that makes a big difference in realism painting. All these colors that are slightly off-white. Yes, they make a lot of changes in your artwork. It makes it look more realistic. So this is the final color, and I hope this tutorial is helpful to someone who is finding it challenging to mix colors. If you find it difficult to mix colors, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this that could help you solve your problem of color mixture. Thanks for watching my video. I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.